Hello, today I'm reacting to Himiko Kikuchi Flying Beagle. The requester said this is Japanese jazz fusion from a great pianist, composer, producer. Well, that sounds like it's going to be a little bit out there compared to what I've heard, but I'm excited. So, I'm Erica. I react to music. I started this channel in April of 2025, and I've just been on a journey, and I let my channel kind of guide me. I let my subscribers just kind of one thing leads to another, and then another person finds a channel, and they tell me about this, and then I listen to that, then they tell me about that, and the next thing I know, I'm just going on all these tangents. So that's how it goes. All right, let's hear. And I also like to type. Oh, fade out. Fade out, fade out. Whoa. Okay. I like it. We got the fade in, we got the fade out. Okay. Wow. That's like different than anything I've been listening to. The closest thing I listened to recently was this like Joshi Tokyo Funk, and it was these girls all playing jazz, and it was like pretty cool. So maybe that's how this came to me because it's like a random Japanese musician, but clearly it's very good. And I have to admit, I don't know that much about instrumental jazz. I mean, I've heard a bit of it, but I'm not at all a jazz connoisseur. Like, there are definitely people who are just, they live and breathe jazz. Everything is jazz. They grew up listening to so much instrumental jazz. And I am not that person. However, I appreciate it a lot. And I really, I thought this was a great kind of combination of the piano just being nice, but it was it was still approachable. Like there was a lot of melodic parts where I recognized it from earlier, and then when it came back, I was like, "Oh yeah, that theme." And I was kind of humming it, because I kind of picked up on it, which I like because I like when I can kind of center myself in the song and kind of know what this melodic message is. And then as I just kind of was listening, I was like, "Oh, what's going on there? Oh, the bass is doing this. Like, oh, what is that synth thing that's kind of doubling the piano and then sometimes harmonizing with it?" And the drums were doing interesting things. But altogether, just the tone of the piano was so pretty. And it was interesting. It wasn't just like, it's not like smooth, like lounge, chill kind of jazz. This is like very active, happy kind of jazz. So I like it. And that's a really cute beagle. So I got to look at a really cute dog the whole time. Don't you think my Yoshis kind of look like a beagle? Like, don't you think it kind of looks like a beagle? Kind of, it has like a cute little nose and like the beady eyes. Like, I don't know. I don't have a dog. I haven't had a dog since I was a child. I had a black Labrador from when I was about age 7 to 17, and then he died. So I haven't had a dog since then. But I like my friend's dog. So I'm like, oh, what a cute beagle. So what a cute name for an album or song track, whatever this is. Or is Flying Beagle the name of the artist? Flying Beagle. Interesting. So they are, here's the people in it. Um, Ma Mas Masa Masatsugo Matsumoto, Akira Okazawa, Yuichi Togashiki, and Yoshinori Nomi. So I've just learned a little bit. I'm just getting into Japanese music in general. I mean, like, Bandmade and then some other Japanese kind of metal stuff. But then now this is going into like the Japanese jazz. But that's pretty cool. I was in Tokyo this summer and I really loved well, I was in also Kyoto too, but I was in Japan and I really liked Japan a lot. I thought it was great. And I always liked Nintendo and Sailor Moon and some anime stuff. And I've always had just kind of a love for a number of Japanese products and things like that. I've always loved sushi and udon and stuff like that. So I love that. It's nice to know that they have such a thriving music scene. Um, I mean, the best pianos have been coming from Japan for quite a while. Like, obviously, we have like Steinway and stuff like that. But besides from Steinways, if you think of like Yamaha and Kawai, those are some of the best piano brands, right? So a lot of the best pianos come from Japan. So obviously, they must have a very strong music situation because the stuff I've heard from Japan, just that you guys have recommended to me, has just been so top notch. And so that's just excellent to know. I love that actually. And I love that it's the genres that I've heard have been different than kind of what's mainstream in America. So I also think that's really cool. So my sense is they're really good. I am very curious about what else this group has. So let's just look at their YouTube channel. They only have 4,000. This can't be their real channel. That must be like a fan channel. Let's just see. If they only have 4,000 subs, I'd be very surprised. Okay. 4,000 subs to the topic? So what's their main channel? I'm so confused now. Here's the full album. But But who is this? Anyway, I just have to look up, I'll just have to figure out what this is. 1987. So this is really old, and the song was called Flying Beagle. Okay, I'm like way behind my life now. This is 1987. See the research I have to do just to find out basic information about things. So now I'm very curious and okay, this is intriguing to me now. So there will definitely have to be a lot more research done. Um, they were formed in 1953, and it's a pianist and Japanese jazz. Okay, so really, is it that old? Well, I liked it a lot, so I guess I need to listen to more jazz from this era in general. But yeah, cute dog. I mean, really cute. So I know I can't get over that. I'm like, um, all right. Well, this was a tipped request. This was placed on December 3rd. Today's the 10th. Okay, I'm not that bad on my trying to not be too behind here. That is now marked off. If you want to request a reaction, then you have to go to my link tree, which is this. And the link to this is at the top of my YouTube page. And then just fill out the request form. And then that's how you get onto this. And this is where I go off of for my list of what I'm doing. And it just helps me get organized. And oh, cool. I have people requesting Tool. And yeah, cool. I have a lot of good stuff coming. Different stuff is coming up. Wow, Nightwish, more Zappa, The Kinks, Stevie Wonder, Martin Gaye, Jethro Tull. This is going to be an eclectic set of things coming up. A little more Helen Reddy. So we got stuff all over the generations coming up on Erica Reacts. So thank you for tuning in and being part of my channel. I really appreciate it. And I hope everyone is having a great December. And I guess we'll be in 2026 soon. So just got to finish off the year strong. Thank you. Bye.